Hey y'all, and welcome to PolitiBrawl. My name is Brian, and this savage GOP rep holds Mayorkas' feet to the fire with his own statements. And it sounds a lot like Alejandro Mayorkas has indeed committed perjury in his time, and is likely going to be impeached because of it.
Earlier in the year, we had a hearing at the border with Border Patrol Chief Ortiz, and I asked him if by the definition written into the law, we have operational control of our southwest border. He said resoundingly, we do not. Following that, Mr. Secretary, you were questioned before the Senate about operational control. This was March the 28th, just a few days ago. Let's watch your testimony.
Operational control is defined as preventing all unlawful entries into the United States. By that definition, no administration has ever had operational control.
So here you admit that according to the definition that's in the code, no secretary has ever had operational control. So you know that that definition written into the law has not been achieved. Now, let's go back a few months to the testimony you gave here in the House. This is before Chief Ortiz admitted and told the truth that there was no security at the southwest border. Next clip.
Will you testify under oath right now? Do we have operational control, yes or no?
Yes, we do. And
we have operational control of the borders.
Yes, we do. And Congressman, we are working to...
Listen what operational control defined. In this section, the term operational control means the prevention of all unlawful entries into the United States, including entries by terrorists, other unlawful aliens, instruments of terrorism, narcotics, and other contraband. Do you stand behind your testimony that we have operational control in light of this definition?
I do. And Congressman, I think the Secretary of Homeland Security would have said the same thing in 2020.
Mr. Roy reads the very definition you just admitted last month in the Senate that has not been achieved. He said, according to this definition, do you have operational control? According to the definition that you just said, no one has ever had operational control. He asks you, under oath, in the United States Congress, if you had operational control according to that definition, and you said, I do. That is a false statement because you admitted in the Senate that no one has ever achieved that. You make it very clear, Mr. Secretary, that you've known all along, according to the definition that is written in the law passed by the Congress, that you do not have operational control. And yet, in testimony to this House, under oath, the definition was read to you. You've asked, according to that definition, whether control exists, and you say yes. That sounds like a lie under oath.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Now, okay, all kidding aside for the moment, I love dunking on Mayorkas. This isn't the big win we think it is. This isn't a kind of perjury that really sets you apart. This is just you making a major gaffe and looking stupid on the record. No jury in their right mind is going to look at a perjury through that definition and go, well, we should convict you because of this. Well, no. Perjury is like going before Congress and saying, no, I did not have relations with that woman. And it turns out the DNA on her dress and her statement says otherwise. You've been caught. All right, just admit it. And Bill Clinton eventually had to admit it. He had no choice. This isn't the same kind of perjury here. Again, this is just a gaffe. However, there are other instances where we can go out and show Mayorkas hasn't just been negligent at his job, but he's been actively terrible and likely even told to be as terrible as he is. Hey y'all, I just wanted to give a shout out to my friends over at Colonial Metals Group. Their experts understand exactly what they're doing with gold, silver, and other precious metals, unlike our current leadership, which is giving us rampant inflation, terrible Federal Reserve policies, a president that doesn't know what planet he's on, and of course, an out-of-control Congress that won't stop spending. We have to figure out ways to keep our wealth safe. And the best way to do that is to go over to my friends at Colonial Metals Group, because their experts can help you diversify your portfolio, and they've got an amazing offer for first-time accounts. Free gold, silver IRA accounts, insured storage for 5 years, up to $7,500 in silver delivered directly to your home, and a safe to keep all that stuff in. So go over regardless and see what they can do for you and protect your wealth and your future today. Now, back to regularly scheduled programming. Let me put it to you this way. When you have the opportunity to round up people who are being trafficked by the cartel and then hold them in a facility for a little while, and instead of immediately deporting them and then trying to do something about the cartel with the same resources, you instead let them go, and then you waste time trying to catch these people and bring them back into the court system where they bounce back and forth for so long that nothing ever really happens. I get there's a reason why you might do that. It's very possible that those cartels have their claws so entrenched in these poor people that they are trafficking, that you're actually making the situation worse, where the cartel gets its money and then likely has more blood on their hands, when we could have been getting at least some labor value out of this person. But that doesn't fix any of the problems. He has not gone after the cartels. As a matter of fact, he's allowed them to get stronger. He's not strengthened our justice system. He's allowed it to continue to deteriorate. He has not strengthened his own office. He is misallocating resources across the wazoo. It's sickening in a way. And I used to defend Mayorkas because I thought that he was playing 52-card pickup, blindfolded and spun around and told, oh, by the way, half the deck we've got a fan over here, we blew half the deck over there. Good luck. But no, it's deeper than that. It's worse than that. He has the opportunity to change things under his own power without the need of Congress. That's one of the reasons why we give these agencies some leeway. Department of Homeland Security has leeway in order to achieve goals. That's part of the point and purpose. That's why Congress doesn't really heavily regulate these guys. It seems like it needs reform, though. And we need reform, though it's anything other than that horrific bill that they tried to pass upon us a couple of months back. That bill would have done nothing to stem the tide, and as a matter of fact, would have misallocated resources in order to allow immediate refugee status. All you have to do is cross the border and say, refugee, okay, you're in. Have a nice day. Here's a sticker. Welcome to America. That isn't a good thing. That's literally creating an underclass of people. Every time that happens, things destabilize and deteriorate quickly. We're currently seeing it in our cities. We're seeing it in Chicago. We're seeing it in New York. We're seeing it in parts of Los Angeles. We're seeing people who have already been living there now receive even less bang for their buck because of a huge influx of people that the city wasn't counting on, the city isn't prepared for, and doesn't have the resources to take care of. So they have to take from other poor people. All right? This is Robin Hood levels of taxation here. And Mayorkas is either A, powerless to do anything, which means we need someone else in there anyways, or B, he is refusing to take steps necessary to strengthen this country. That's the real reason that we are trying to impeach him, and the real reason that I think he deserves it. Mayorkas is indeed playing 52-card pickup, blindfolded, and then spun around. But he could be doing a much, much better job. And I think the Biden administration prevents him from doing so. So how about a double switch at the end of 2024, huh? What do you say about that? Let me know about that down in the comments below. Y'all, my name is Brian. Hope you enjoyed this segment here on PolitiBrawl. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one, and until then, y'all have a good one.